Hey, this is Micah from the Survivor World, and I'm basically going to show you how to tune to drop D. And the reason I'm showing drop D, even though we don't play in it, just this is a more common tuning. And once you learn a one drops tuning, they're actually all the same, or they're all very similar in how they're the same in how they work. So basically, drop D is just taking this E string, the lowest string, and the thickest gauge string, and it's tuning it down a whole step, 2 half steps, and turning it from an E to a D. So you can do a lot of different things with that. So it's a lot higher than what we play in, but the ideas and how you would play chords and how you would play riffs and stuff like that, it's all the same. So like you can write in drop D and then just play that stuff on a other lower tuned guitar, and it'll just be like heavier. But anyways, I'll show you how I do it. There's a couple different ways to get to drop D. I mean, really, there's not much to it. You're just taking this string and you're dropping it. You're taking it a little bit lower from an E to a D. So the way I like to do it is, since we're in standard tuning, so we got E, A, D, G, B, E. So since we already have a D here, this D is an octave higher. If that doesn't mean anything to you, then just kind of ignore it. Basically, they're going to sound similar. There's going to be something when you hear it that it's like, oh, those sound similar. So basically what I like to do is I like to let this one ring out, and then I play this one. And you kind of hear it's called an octave. It means they're the same note, but one's higher and one's lower. It kind of has to do with a bunch of musical stuff, like vibrations and stuff like that, frequencies. But in any case, they sound the same. So a way to check it is I just like to play the top 3 strings, or you can play a full D major chord. So anyways, and another way to check that is fifth fret on the A string, because that's a D also. That's the same note as this higher D. And then, so say we want to get back up to that E. There's a couple ways. For me, sometimes I just like to play this high E string and go from there, because those are octaves also. But if that difference is too much for you, you can just play either 2nd fret on the 3rd string or 7th fret on the 2nd string, and that'll work for you. Maybe if you have a piano player or something like that, you can just have them like ring out a note, or if you have like a pitch pipe or something like that, you can just play that note. Just play like a D, and then sometimes, like if I'm in a situation where it's like with a band or a live setting or something like that, I'll play that note and then sing it in my head. So if I walked over to, like, say you walk over to your other guitarist or something, and they play that note for you. So it's kind of octaves. I mean, obviously, if you have like a digital tuner or something like that, should be really easy. Just don't move too fast, because sometimes they have a hard time sticking with you and reading. And make sure to play as you go. So let's, like, for example, I'm gonna tune back up to E, but I'm gonna show you what I mean. So I got my note. So basically that's drop D. That's how to get to drop D. I'm going to make some other videos and talk more about what drop D is specifically and what you can do with it and stuff like that. But there you go.